insists my doctor is professional. She doesn't know I have proof of their relationship. I was 17 when my mom ambushed me with the announcement that she had gotten me a new gynecologist. She had this weird smile when she said it, and even added that she'd already booked the appointment for that same afternoon. I felt crushed, but unfortunately, not surprised. And when I asked why my past gynecologist had suddenly retired, she barely looked up and said she just wanted to find someone better. The drive to Dr. Townsend's office should have been my first real warning sign. My mom had transformed herself for this simple medical visit, applying a full face of makeup and wearing her best dress like she was heading to a cocktail party. She kept checking her reflection obsessively in every mirror, and her nervous excitement radiated through the car in waves that made my stomach twist. Dr. Townsend's office sat in one of those gleaming medical towers that screamed money and prestige. The moment we walked through those doors, my mom's entire demeanor shifted into this flirtatious energy I had never witnessed before. She giggled at his generic pleasantries and touched his arm when he complimented her choice in bringing me to such a reputable practice. My skin crawled watching this performance unfold. Inside the examination room, Dr. Townsend crossed every professional boundary imaginable. He bombarded me with invasive questions about my mom's dating life, her work schedule, and how she was coping with her recent divorce from my father. Each question felt like a violation, but when I looked to my mom for protection, she just nodded encouragingly and urged me to answer honestly. Their whispered conversation in the hallway afterward made my blood freeze. I pressed my ear against the door, straining to catch fragments of their intimate discussion about future availability and scheduling preferences. This wasn't doctor-parent communication, this was something far more personal. My mom practically floated out of that building glowing with satisfaction as she gushed about Dr. Townsend's expertise and professionalism. Then came the bombshell that shattered any remaining hope this was legitimate medical care. She announced I would need weekly monitoring for irregular cycles, which was complete fabrication since my periods had been clockwork normal my entire life. The second appointment confirmed my worst fears. Dr. Townsend's examination became more invasive and inappropriate, while he peppered me with personal questions about appreciating my caring mother and whether I realized how lucky I was to have someone so involved in my healthcare. Meanwhile, my mom sat in the corner, beaming with pride like she was watching her favorite romantic comedy instead of her daughter being violated by a medical predator. Week after week, this nightmare routine continued, with my mom dressing up for each visit and arriving early for private conversations with Dr. Townsend. I started noticing she possessed detailed knowledge about my appointments that I had never shared with her. The final piece of evidence that destroyed any remaining doubt came 3 weeks into this horror show. My mom's phone lit up with a text from someone saved as DT, complete with a heart emoji. The message referenced their dinner date the previous night and how much he enjoyed spending time with her. The realization hit me like a physical blow. My mother was dating my gynecologist and using my body as collateral for their twisted relationship. When I confronted her with the evidence, she launched into a vicious gaslighting campaign, calling me paranoid, jealous, and ungrateful for questioning her judgment. She claimed I was imagining connections that didn't exist and that Dr. Townsend was simply providing thorough professional care. My demand to switch doctors was met with absolute refusal and threats about disrupting my treatment plan. Now I'm trapped in this sick cycle, knowing that every appointment feeds their relationship while violating every boundary I have left. Full story on channel, linked below.